Let's do this. Round 2. Round B. B round. Okay. So now we're mixing question mark boxes with green. How bad could it be? Honestly, probably... I'd imagine this might be easier. The stuff that fucks with my entire ability to process how levels are even organized is gone. There's no wormholes, and there's no crossroads. It's just gotta hit those two afterwards. And unlike some things, because I have all these different levels where I make all these different assumptions about like, oh, surely I have to do those guys first, or those guys first, or those guys first, and then I'm wrong or something. In this case, I can't be wrong, because you have to do these last, because I only have one car, period. Interesting. I want to not fill in a spot I can't go through. I don't think this is gonna work, but I just want to see if I could drop both these off on one side, then go back to drop off the other ones. The answer seems like no, because when I go by to pick up you and drop you off, like say here or whatever, which is already impossible, but I can't go back to get the other one because I'd be crossing over it. I only have one car. That's the local problem. Meanwhile, if I drop you off here, I have to go on like a crazy wibbly-wobbly round trip, and that doesn't work. So I have to go... Well, I could probably make this move, right? Actually, no, I don't think I can. I can't reach you when I do that. But if I'm here, then that means when I'm coming back, I have to pick up a green, because I'd be entering the proximity of it. So that's a problem. That's why it was so appealing to try to drop off the orange on the other side. A more space-efficient way to drop off the orange that leaves more stuff open around here would be to do this, but then I can't get here later. And in fact, I don't even know how I'd get back and forth across here to deliver those two, because first of all, I can't get in there because it's a single wide dead end where you can't turn around. But also, how would I ever get back to the other one in the first place? Turning both of these in on this side seems ideal. Probably this one first. I tried orange and I had no space to work with it, but this one doesn't have a plant on this side, so maybe the extra space means you can get away with this a little bit more? Perhaps. We'll pick you up, drop you off, grab green, then lose. Maybe if I go under, I can drop you off, come back, pick you up, drop you off, go through. Yeah! I think that works. It's those plants, it's the asymmetry. At first I thought my plan wouldn't work at all. Then I realized if I flipped it, I had different options because the plants are actually not symmetrical. Get out of here, you poopy plants. I haven't seen them for a while. It's a whole third type of building you get to make. But it's so rare. They just don't appreciate nature enough in this game. How dare they? Alright, now we're upgrading to 2 cars. And a common strategy I developed before was to make one car the permanent poopy car and the other one the clean car, so you could still pick up other people. And that's pretty reinforced here, because the only way to pick up a purple is to pick up a green immediately afterwards. There's no avoiding it. It seems like a no-brainer to then... Oh... Well, this raises additional problem. So I would go through here by default, but I'll end up dropping off... I would end up dropping off the green in here, and then the purple can't get in. So it's actually ideal to pick up the green first, but how? That flies in the face of the logic of how movement works in this game. And I could pick up this green first, but then how do I leave with the purple? Or more specifically, how do I get the other... How do I get the other green later? Even that's not really gonna work. The moment I touch this, we cut off the top of the map, and so we can't go back for this green anyway because there's no leaving. I can't do a weird trick where we go backwards or like I come by for a second then pick up the other one. Like, you need access to that corner. So it seems like you do I feel like you do have to pick up the purple first. You could drop off the green here, but then how do you get to this? Like, if you drop off the purple, then how do you get back to this question mark later with the other green from somewhere else in the level? Both sides are symmetrical, there's no changes, so I can focus on one side until that makes more sense, probably. As often the case, we have the option of cutting straight down the middle without either of these jumping on, which sometimes is helpful, but at the moment doesn't answer the question of how I'm going to get purple in the first seat, in the back seat, I guess. Maybe the idea is grab you, drop you off, then go back for purple to pick it up, which will automatically have to go in the back seat because the first one's already tainted. Then you'll be in the first seat because it was already claimed that way. Then we can drop you off here and purple there. We can drop you off. And at this point it's already claimed so that this will happen in the correct order, I believe. I had the right idea immediately, I think. It's just that I had to think about it, in fact, in terms of blocking the seat intentionally and then coming back later. There we go. Oh my god, these are so much easier. These are so much easier than the other one with the crossroads. But A3 was the scary one. I'm curious what B3 will look like. Where are the numbers? I thought that was gonna be... this 5. I thought it'd be like 6 numbers around the outside, but that's B3. Well, it is 1, 2, 3, so it must be 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6. Are just those 3 on that? Yeah, because those are the closest ones to the inside of the Nova core. So there's 6 copies of 1, 2, 3, and then finally a 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18, so it's what, a 22 level system? What in the world? That's a lot. Alright, we have 2 cars. If you go this way, you have to pick up greens, which is kind of a problem. But if you go this way, you have to get back out somehow. I can't go down here, zigzag around to deliver these guys, then come back up here. Because when I come back up here, I'll then be trapped. Because we won't be able to get back out. Because the outside rims... This one's only 1 wide, that one is the exit. So it's even worse. I must have to set one of them up as being the poopy car, basically. I need space for a return trip. So I was looking at this and thinking maybe I could grab one of them and deliver it, then grab one of you. Or no, I was thinking grab one of you, deliver it. Maybe grab one, then grab the other one, then deliver. That way you've concreted which one is which as far as the spots go. Then we'd have to go back up here to deliver you. Oh god, and how do we deliver you? This is all falling apart. I didn't even get as far as the part I was going to talk about, which is the fact that ultimately this custom I can't do anything like this on the other side of the map because this is here, which blocks you from using this kind of lane. But it's actually my entire approach is immediately falling apart trying to process this anyway. I'm kind of coming to the conclusion that this level is so densely packed and messy that I don't think you can leave a quadrant. I think that I have to solve an entire quadrant in one go, then go to another quadrant and just not go back and forth because the connective tissue is so garbage. There's no way to go back and forth really. So we run with that assumption that I need to pack two of you into two of these spots without actually dirtying both seats, which is doable. It's completely doable. Because if I just drop them off in between each time, then only the first seat will get dirtied each time. And that means I have to, despite the fact that we have two cars, I have to effectively have one car the entire time. Let's drop you off in the last one, because it's the hardest one to get back to. We drop you off here. And you would get dropped off here. If I'm dropping you off here and here, then I need to drop you off in the second one. That should be doable. There we go. So you go here, you go here, you go here, and you go here. Cool. If I leave this opening, I can go through the bottom here and then come back up to the top here. Whereas if I go to the top, I don't think I'll be making a return trip. Actually, it might be totally possible. They'd be positioned in the first two seats. That might get harder. You go into the second one pretty much mandatorily. If we want you to go into the second one, then we should just reposition a little bit. So you'll go in the third. So you go here, and you go here, and you go here, and you go... No, you go here, and you go here, here. I think that's right. I got a little mixed around a little bit. Right. Right, that important detail. Just slipped my mind that they will just both hop in. So let's focus on being down here then. I can pick you up here and drop you off there, then you can go there. Well, let's just go to the alternating one. Historically, so far I've had to do alternating anyway by the time I get to the second part of each puzzle. So you would go here, and you would go here. So I pick up purple first to go there, then orange will go here. So you end up here and you end up there. We've got it. Oh god. Cable management problem. I'm back. Alright. I just installed a new hard drive on my computer and I realized that the cable that my microphone's attached to was like wrapped around another cable and I'm like, I don't have range of movement all of a sudden. I did not account for this before recording. Mistakes were made. But that's fine because we had an unusually effective time in that world. I guess I've had to deal with so many weird non-linear worlds lately that having one where no tricks are happening with the navigation part is oddly refreshing. Yeah, there's 6, so that's probably 4 down there. Let's go to C. Well, this is what I get for saying that, huh? Oh, this must be so deceptively... First of all, is it just going to be every element? Is it going to be every puzzle mechanic of the entire game mixed with question marks every single time? I kind of thought they'd revisit other elements. Huh. So we need to get you there and you there, but if I approach... I mean, there's no way of leaving at this point. I've already lost. Yay! I have 1 car, as you'd kind of expect, I suppose, in a level that has only 2 people total. One of the ongoing solutions that works sometimes is to sneak along the back wall, but that's only going to close us off from all solutions, because if we... Unless we pick up you. That might be valid, actually. Or not at all. For a second there, I'm like, you can actually deliver that to where you want to go, and there would still be a hole here for escape eventually. So if it's possible to get the purple into the question mark at that point, then you kind of set. But I don't think that is possible. The issue is I don't think it's possible to go to grab this guy, take him there, and then still have an exit. The only way you'd want to go is... The ideal way would be to go up, because if you came out of this portal upward, you could grab him and go around here to leave. You'd essentially do this, then go down to here, and then because you came out of the portal, there'd be no tail here, so you could then sneak out through the exit. But I can't do that, because these guys are in the way. Unless I can do that. Can I do that? I can just sneak up on here from behind. No. I specifically have to do this. I had the thought that, like, oh, if I go up one layer, then I could do this, and I'd have access. But I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's ultimately possible just because it cuts me off from where I need to go entirely. We can't do that because it will open directly into the spot that cuts us off. I can deliver him like this, but then like what? If I grab him like this, we cut off the exit. If I grab him in any way at that point, we cut off the exit because the area is so confined. It felt like a good solution to be able to go through this guy, but if I go through here, he'll get dropped off in the question mark and we won't have an exit and we lose. I can drop off the orange that way, but there's one square between me and freedom. If that wasn't there, we'd be through with our escape. It's a surprise to see a level be this difficult with only 2 people in it. I can technically save a little space, but it's actually just worse to do that because then you cut off the exit, whereas this path doesn't cut off the exit if you do the full question mark. If I'm doing it this way, I'm going to cut it off regardless. So should I be planning on a different approach? Well, that would grab orange first. Which you could deliver like this, but then, yeah, there's no way to deliver the purple at that point. I am completely missing what my opportunity is here. Partly perhaps because this puzzle design has so many possibilities and permutations due to the portals that it's very difficult to think of which one you need to do. What could go wrong? There's definitely an escape route. No, I need to approach from a completely different direction than that. I think the main part I'm satisfied with so far is actually the ability to go through here. Like, that leaves a decent number of options open. You go to here, and a huge amount of the space is still open, including a 2 wide through here. It doesn't look like it at first because of the plant, but you go through here and through here. If you zigzag, you can go through both ways, shoelacing. I'm on the wrong side of that, though, because you'd be going an even number of times, but if I skip through here, I come on the other side. That does break that entirely. No, there's another shoelace opportunity, though. I cut off this path, but if you came in through here, you'd be able to leave at the end. If I go through here, I should be able to deliver orange as long as I keep that side open. Right? What scares me a little bit is that I can imagine 4, 5, and 6 might mix 2 of these mechanics together that are happening in these individual arms. C2. Wow, that's a dense map. So little space to work with. Alright, well, orange, purple, orange, purple. don't think I'm gonna have the space to work with here to grab, because you can't grab orange purple like that. The purples are so freely accessible to this ending part, though. What if I grabbed orange purple, delivered just I can't just deliver orange. What if I grabbed orange purple? Just orange? I don't know. I was trying to think of if there's a way to just grab orange, because I was just thinking about how easy it would be to I'm not entirely sure. No. Can't even articulate what I'm thinking about necessarily. Oh wow, my mouse is so separated from my icon right now. The orange, purple, that's so clean and perfect that it can't possibly be in the final solution because it'd be too easy at this point. I briefly entertained the idea that, like, what if I only grab the orange and on the return trip maybe I can come back through and... but then I can't leave, so it doesn't matter. Ooh. Orange, purple, but I'm passing by the purple side first. And since I'm passing by the purple side first, that means that they will automatically be delivered into the orange as the orange and the purple into the purple, because that's how the filter works. Then I can grab both of you, come through in this direction. I picked up orange first, so he'll go in the question mark, then purple. There we go. The idea is to deliver each of them to the opposite one's houses. That one wasn't so tough. There's definitely a certain part of this puzzle structure where you kind of have a series of different things in your tool belt and you just apply them in seemingly random order until one of them leads you somewhere. You're like, oh, well, this has worked before, and this has worked before. What if I deliver it to what seems like the opposite side? Or what if I go around the back wall? And what if I, like, you have like a list of questions to ask that eventually often lead to a solution.